In football, something fascinating happens at halftime. The teams switch sides, and what was once your goal becomes your opponent's. But despite the shift, the objective remains the same, which is to win the game. The switch in sides does not confuse the player because they are crystal clear on what they want to achieve. They might adjust their strategy and their technique, but they don't drop the thing they started just because they had to switch directions. This is achieved by having clarity in your mission. Whether it be winning a game or designing your life, the stepping stone is to have clarity in what you want to achieve. In this video, we'll talk about the split vision method, which is a two-part goal setting method aimed to bring the clarity that is needed to achieve your goals, especially when you feel completely lost in life. When I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do that would be different and separate from my job, my biggest struggle was that I was jumping between different tasks and different ideas. I would look at someone or I would read about an idea and I would think, okay, you know what, this is what I would want to do. And I would just start doing it. But then it wouldn't really last for long because I didn't know why I was doing that thing. This problem was so bad that when I was trying to build my second brain template, I wrote at the very top of the page a quote that basically said that if you are trying to jump between different tasks, you will always be confused. And I wrote it there because I wanted to remind myself that this is my problem. This is the biggest problem that I face every single day. I had started a newsletter late last year, stopped after a month. I started my YouTube channel early this year and then made a few videos and then stopped making videos for 4 whole months. Just because I was jumping between so many tasks, I could not find the time to do the things that I actually wanted to do, but also because I didn't know why I was doing this. So after failing multiple times, I finally found a method that actually helped bring clarity to why I wanted to do these things. And this has been working really well for the last 2 months because it uses the power of visualization. People have different ideas about what they want their lives to look like, and this could be influenced by many different factors. It could be internal desires that you've always wanted to do something, but you either did not ever get the motivation or the push from your parents, or whatever it may be, but you want to do something and you want to be something, but you cannot make yourself go in that direction. An external factor could be that you see someone is doing something and you feel that you would be very good at that thing and you can see yourself living that life. Depending on how strong that desire is, this could lead in frustration or sadness when you feel that you are locked in a life where you have no control unless you had unlimited money or unlimited time, basically unlimited resources, which nobody has. The first part of this method is to do a brain dump. Assess your surroundings and your own internal desires and write down everything that you think you would want to do or you just find really cool. Go crazy. In this scenario, health, time, money, motivation are unlimited. Take a piece of paper, pause this video, and write everything down. Now, from those ideas, pick one that you like the most. This can be an idea, or this could be the life that you have imagined that you want to live. I think I was inspired to think like this after reading the book Eat the Frog by Brian Tracy. The author had suggested making a list of the 10 goals that you would want to achieve in the next few years and then pick the one that would have the biggest impact on your life. I think I got that idea after reading that book. When I did this exercise, the biggest thing for me was wanting to have something separate from my work that did not involve numbers and creating statistical models and building automations, nothing like that. I wanted something that would help me tap into my creative skills and maybe build an audience so that I could meet like-minded people. And I wanted to have some platform of my own. I thought that sounded really cool. Once you have that one thing in your mind, I want you to grab another piece of paper and a marker. You can also do this on your iPad. Split the page in two. On the right side, write current path, and on the left side, write path of possibility. The path of possibility is the path that you would go on if you were to pursue the idea that you find most interesting. Now you will close your eyes for a minute because here you want to imagine both scenarios. Keeping your eyes closed, think about this. The current path is the life you will have if you keep going down the path that you are on right now. Think about all aspects of your life: money, time, relationships, your team, your career, what you like and enjoy about what you're doing, what you might want to change, everything. Now take that piece of paper and try to draw it out. It can be very simple, or if you're artistic, it can be beautiful. In my mind, what my current path was that I would be going to the office and I would be one person in a sea of people who sometimes are sad, sometimes are happy about their job, and I would just be one person in that crowd and I would not be doing anything else with my life. This is in my head, what my current path was. The second path is the path of possibility. That one thing that you had thought of in part one of the exercise, if you started taking small steps in that direction, what do you think your life will look like in the next 2, 3, 5 years? Now, this might be very difficult to draw out. You will notice, though, that your imagination has started going wild, and you will feel some sort of signal in your body whenever you think of the life that you could have in the next 3 to 5 years if you started taking small steps in the direction of the thing that you want to do. When I was thinking about having something separate from my work, talking to different creators, having my own platform, I drew a little rectangle and I called that a stage. And I thought that maybe I would be giving talks somewhere, maybe I would be meeting different creators. I could have a side business that is bringing me money separate from my job. Maybe I could go part-time on my job. There were so many different scenarios in my head, and I was trying to draw different shapes and labeling them on the page because my imagination was going wild when I was doing this exercise. And then I also drew a big question mark because I wasn't sure what could happen if I started taking small steps. Now, you may feel the same thing. If you start taking steps in that direction, you may not know what the outcome is. How do you feel about that? Do you feel excited or do you feel terrified? Some people want the stability that they get from a 9 to 5 job without doing anything else on the side. The next part is to compare both sides and try to listen to your heart and your mind. How do you feel about the future of staying on that current path? Do you want to do something different? If the answer is no, that means the current path that you are on is actually the path that you want to be on. If you still feel unfulfilled in life in general, now is the time to figure out how to change your approach to things or what to do to make life a little bit more fun. Because what you are doing is what you want to be doing in the future. If the answer is yes, and you do want to be doing something different, you've just identified that you want to change your life a little bit. For me, I realized I wanted to start connecting with different people and I wanted to build my own platform. The two things that I thought I could start doing was continuing my newsletter and continuing my YouTube channel because I realized that I was excited about those things. I bought a domain, I built a scrapbook version of my website, and whatever I had written last year, I've put that on my website right now. So if you want to check the scrapbook version right now, I will post a link to my website in the description box below. For now, whenever I feel like it, whenever I'm thinking about something and want to share my thoughts, I'm probably going to send out a newsletter, but it's not going to be something that I focus on this quarter. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. I want to be focusing on my 9 to 5 job because I have no plans of quitting my job. I don't want to, I enjoy doing it, but I really, really want to have something on the side for myself, which helps me both in the creative side, but also financially. I don't have a niche narrowed down and I don't have any grand business ideas, but whatever I want to do in the future, I know that the skills of making videos, talking to a camera, building an audience, writing, all of these skills are very important in today's world. And I want to use YouTube and my newsletter as a channel to be able to learn those skills and get really good at them. So while doing this exercise, if you thought of anything that you would want to do, just figure out what the first step is and start doing it. Having clarity in what you want to do with your life is the biggest gift that you can give to yourself. And if you're still watching, you've already done that. So thank you for spending your precious time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.